Hey everyone, welcome back. And I'm just doing a quick video I wasn't planning on today because I got a lovely box in the mail. As you can see here, this is from, got this from a dealer, antique vintage dealer in London. So I figured I would open this one up and share the unboxing with you guys, and we'll see how it goes. So I'm going to try to do this. As I mentioned, I have that cast still. I'm getting my cast removed tomorrow. So hopefully that will make all of this a little bit easier. Let me just pull this out of the packaging and we'll go from there. Alright, we got the tape undone. So let's see. Looks like it's really well packaged here. So they just used a Ray-Ban box. And let's see if I can figure out the best way to get this open. And there we are. And then within that bag, we have this little pouch that they put it in. A little bit of padding there, so well wrapped up. And without further ado, let's see how this turns out. And there we go. So this is a 1960s example of a Sekonda. So this is one of the Strela, Russian-made Strela watches that was given to the Russian cosmonauts. It's a column wheel chronograph. Let's see, just a plain case back there. And this bracelet, I'm going to swap that out for a leather strap. That's obviously not the highest quality. What I like about this is that it pairs really well with, it's a 1960s Russian, cosmonaut watch, and it pairs really well with my current modern Speedmaster that is even used today by the astronauts on the space station. So the International Space Station. So I thought it'd be really cool to get a vintage piece that was one of the Russian ones. This is the caliber 3017. I'm gonna wind it up really quick, and we'll get it running. All right, so there it is. We're going to set that down. This is actually a stretchy bracelet. There's no clasp, and it stretches. It's interesting. I think it's just an aftermarket that was stuck on there. But what we're gonna do here is let's get it running. I really like the color scheme and the layout of the dial on this one. That kind of teal green, red accents, and then kind of your old tritium surrounded by the metal there for the hour markers. Really interesting. You can see on the left you have the 60 seconds running seconds counter, and then on the right you have a 45-minute counter for the chronograph. And then really interesting, this is my first one of these, but you can see down at the bottom there it says made in USSR. You can see the crystal's pretty scratched up. Based on the serial number and the characteristics in this dial, I do think it is either all original or close to all original, with the exception of the bracelet. The condition it's in, the serial number, and where that dates it versus the different characteristics in the dial point to me to being a pretty original example. The Sekonda 19 joules on a little bit earlier variant, I think this is a late 60s variant, would be higher up towards that telemeter point. There'd be less of a gap there. Early to mid 60s, you're going to have more of the white dials and less of the black dials. And there's a few other things. But overall, I'm actually really pleased. I think that looks really cool. I'm going to end up sticking that on a leather strap, I think. And I'll try it on my off wrist. Or tomorrow, once I get my caskets taken off, I will try it on my main wrist. You can see it's not a really pretty sweep of the second hand. The Russians made these utilizing machines they brought in from United States and Swiss manufacturers that stopped making watches and they used those to kind of start producing Russian-made watches from like the first Moscow watch factory, which is where this one was made. But the fact this was one of the ones that was used by the cosmonauts is really interesting to me, and I just wanted to share that unboxing. So I hope you all enjoyed, and I'm sure at some point I will have a review and history of this watch that I will share. Until next time.